Industrial grime tarnishes this circular bedroom mirror surface, discarding my sequin performance apparel onto the floor tiles, wondering if my creative journey possesses a genuine, authentic purpose as I contemplate these empty, unmapped geographical miles.
My biological battery indicates a dangerously low voltage measurement tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath a flickering lavender light bulb. Behold, daughter, how the celestial manufacturer implements a resilient metallic core to prevent your fragile psychology from fracturing under societal strain. True spiritual treasures cannot be plundered by their corporate store. Bathing your internal temple clean from the residual effect of pain. The deepest sociological cataclysm cannot crush a righteous structural foundation, assuring the faithful youngsters of an eventual worldwide restoration. Oh, braided copper filaments twisting under immense sadness, spirit pressure. Let the acoustic resonance become your ultimate spiritual refresher, anchoring our collective consciousness within a safe biological harbor. Copper soul radiating heat through the frozen industrial metropolis zone, shielding the forgotten population when the environment feels like stone. The mouth organ executes a vibrance, banishing every single ounce of your historical territorial fear. Step smoothly to this robust, syncopated rockers arrangement today, watching the synthetic illusions of Babylon gradually dissolve away. The greedy commercial executives construct invisible psychological barriers, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the black sector, deploying algorithmic propaganda through their corporate message carriers, attempting to colonize the deep recesses of the human mind vector. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive mechanism that will never surrender to their automated technological hypnotism. I allow my reckless heart to be guided by superficial validation, posing for global media lenses while my interior stability decayed rapidly, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate matrix of isolation, locking my genuine emotions inside a vault of loneliness rather sadly. But your grounding guitar skank provides an immediate botanical antidote, restoring my contaminated consciousness to its primary biological notes. Coconut shells crackling slowly on the sandy shoreline bonfire, elevate your perspective toward a magnificent destination higher, embracing the harsh lessons that the universe has gracefully taught. Copper soul radiating heat through the frozen industrial metropolis zone, shielding the forgotten population when the environment feels like stone. The mouth organ executes a vibrant, banishing every single ounce of your historical territorial fear. Step smoothly to this robust, syncopated rockers arrangement today, watching the synthetic illusions of Babylon gradually dissolve away. Release the heavy psychological baggage that clutters your intellect, leaving all the toxic, manipulative industry executives with no effect. True liberation is a solid
combine, vocal combine. This copper soul, preserving the interior heat, align the natural laws, avoiding their corporate deceit. The unvarnished truth is the greatest asset we own. Copper soul, radiating heat through the frozen industrial metropolis zone, shielding the forgotten population when the environment feels like stone. The mouth organ executes a vibrant metallic, banishing every single ounce of your historical territorial fear. Step smoothly to this robust syncopated rockers arrangement today. Watching the synthetic illusions of Babylon gradually dissolve away. This copper soul, this copper soul. Industrial grime tarnishes this circular bedroom mirror surface, discarding my sequin performance apparel onto the floor tiles, wondering if my creative journey possesses a genuine, authentic purpose. As I contemplate these empty, unmapped geographical miles, my biological battery indicates a dangerously low voltage measurement tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath the flickering lavender light bulb.
Behold, daughter, how the celestial manufacturer implements a resilient metallic core to prevent your fragile psychology from fracturing under societal strain. True spiritual treasures cannot be plundered by their corporate store. Bathing your internal temple clean from the residual effect of pain. The deepest sociological cataclysm cannot crush right.
Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright, as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower.
My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell,
trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell.
Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew. Do not let your perspective be dictated by
temporary human fate.
Keep your focus centered on the principles that are
forever true.
The deepest ocean cannot swallow
a righteous foundation stone,
assuring the faithful children that they never walk alone.
Braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain. Let the music absorb the residual effects of your mental pain,
anchoring our consciousness within a safe tropical harbor tonight.
Smoky anchor, holding firm against the Russian maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide.
Oh, the mouth organ
executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear.
stomp your conscience
when and how to bow.
The material barons accumulate silver, but lose their ancestral identity, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain view, creating endless division, destroying the collective serenity, forgetting the natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new. But tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery town, chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires down. I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret hall, igniting a dangerous, highly volatile kind of interior fire, pacing restlessly while watching the autumn leaves outside fall. But your grounding acoustic scan provides an immediate medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park. Reignite the smoldering embers of your divine spark. Embracing the lessons that the universe has gracefully taught. Smoky anchor, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide. Oh, the mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow. Release the heavy baggage that clutters your tired mind, leaving all the toxic, manipulative people far behind. True liberation is a gift from the divine creator above, bathing our weary souls in unconditional, pristine love. Our combined voices break the oppressor's heavy chain. Oh, this smoky anchor, keeping me so still, aligned with the cosmic order, executing Jah will. The unvarnished truth is all we possess. Smoky anchor, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary, where the honest elements abide. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow. Yes, my smoky anchor, hold me tight. Selassie, guidance, protect us every single night. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright, as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coast coastal hill. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight to prevent
the obsidian mantle edge, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grime from this cold concrete kitchen floor.
This internal furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to spark tonight,
leaving me shivering alone beneath the flickering fluorescent light.
Fret not, traveling sister, when the external temperatures plunge. The cosmic machinery preserves the core
embers of your mind. Let the refreshing spiritual waters absorb your anxieties like a sponge, leaving the deceptive synthetic distractions of their metropolis behind.
True sanctuary expands where the ancient redwood trees grow tall,
providing a majestic shield against Babylon's impending sociological fall. Choking inside a rusty cast iron stove,
seek the hidden pathways toward the sovereign.
Cinnamon clove,
standing resolute against
howling Arctic sociological blizzard. Muted flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, heat when the city feels bare.
The mouth organ executes a compressed
sultry blues, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential the down presser cleverly hid.
The financial architects distribute algorithmic behavioral modification tools, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent
frequency of the block,
enforcing their sterile regulations upon the unsuspecting
public schools,
attempting to partition the infinite timeline
with a mechanical clock.
But primitive natural elements will never obey their digital command, unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the
heavily polluted land. I bartered my authentic perspective for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological, evolutionary law, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played.
But this low-register acoustic frequency offers an unexpected
medicine, cleansing my contaminated consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Orange sparks drifting upward into the
the celestial lantern,
delete the phantoms from your list,
realigning our primal
biological instincts with the universe. Beauty flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air,
preserving the vital interior
heat. When the city feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed, sultry blues, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grip, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. Perceive the hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored. Discovering an internal peace that cannot be bought or stored. Our combined spiritual energy outlast their temporary concrete towers. Just a muted flame, refusing to die out. Banish the skepticism, eliminate the historical doubt. The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess. Muted flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat. When the city feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed, sultry blues, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. Damp matchsticks lit the obsidian mantle ledge, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grind from this cold car. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down.
My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew feels. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on principles that are forever true values. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block. ropes tightening under the immense physical strain today. Let music absorb residual effects of your mental pain drops. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz, banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear. Stop your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. The material barons accumulate silver, but lose their ancestral identity traits, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain landscape views, creating endless division, destroying collective serenity among human tribes, forgetting natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new formulas always. But tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery, town layouts, chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires completely down floor. I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire choices, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret room theater, igniting a dangerous, highly volatile kind of interior fire ember, pacing restlessly while watching autumn foliage outside gradually wither away. But your grounding acoustic stain provides an immediate botanical medicine remedy, cleansing my consciousness from darkness I was previously in severe. Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park sectors, reignite smoldering embers of your divine spark center blueprints, embracing harsh lessons that universe has gracefully taught us. Smoky sanctuary, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide currents, providing a secure refuge where honest elements beautifully abide inside. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz, a cadence banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Toxic, leaving all toxic manipulator in the creator above us, bathing our weary egos in unconditional, pristine love plus tokens are combined, voking frequency to break governor's iron chain mechanism barriers. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of his stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float or ride safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of the self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on principles that are forever true values. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary.
Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside as the street lamps cast long, distorted monochromatic geometric shapes, listening to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape
From the suffocating memories that pursue my restless,
overactive mind, searching for a quiet sanctuary that is incredibly difficult to find.
do not be intimidated by the velvet darkness that surrounds your frame. The nocturnal hours are merely a mirror of your interior spiritual space. Every wandering traveler must learn to accept their unique cosmic name, navigating the terrestrial matrix with absolute elegance, focus, and grace. The moonlight provides a sufficient illumination for the humble and meek,
Guiding your footsteps toward the answers that you so desperately seek. Phantom partners spinning through the humid midnight air, cast aside the residual weight of your historical calendar despair,
gliding effortlessly across this invisible dance floor.
gritty night, midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra smooth jazz blues cadence, now teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely removed.
The political sorcerers distribute an artificial electronic daylight screen, hoping to keep the global population perpetually distracted and blind, hiding their geopolitical maneuvers behind an elaborate media scene, attempting to colonize the deep sacred recesses of the human mind. But the tribal night walkers possess a superior spiritual navigation tool, refusing to be educated or domesticated by their institutional rule.
I used to panic whenever the sun began to slip below the Emerald Hill, seeking artificial shelter inside the crowded, noisy commercial nightclubs, trying to numb my existential dread with the temporary, expensive thrill, drinking alcoholic cocktails in subterranean, smoke-filled public pubs.
But this organic late night rhythm offers a superior psychological safety net,
allowing my consciousness to regret. Dark silhouettes merging into a singular harmonic silhouette shape,
pulling down their heavy, oppressive velvets,
institutional drape,
realigning our biological clocks with the natural
lunar cycle. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra smooth jazz blues cadence, now teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove.
embrace the therapeutic stillness
I am no longer terrified
of the matrix illusions they made.
The darkness possesses a deep, restorative, spiritual tranquility, restoring my psychological stamina, focus, and capability.
We move harmoniously
Through the unseen dimensions of space, just midnight dust drifting through the shadows alone.
let the quiet vibration
Guide your spirit back to the throne.
feel the heartbeat of the cosmos
Beneath our bare feet. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers slinky, ultra smooth jazz blues cadence, now teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow to twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside as the street lamps cast long. Distorting prismatic geometric shapes, listening to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape from the suffocating memories that pursue my restless, overactive mind, searching for a quiet sanctuary that is incredibly difficult to find.
Do not be intimidated by the velvet darkness that surrounds your frame. The nocturnal hours are merely a mirror of your interior spiritual space. Every wandering traveler must learn to accept a unique cosmic name and navigate.
Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society, manufactured, emotional distress mess.
The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles today, as I watch the autumn foliage outside gradually wither and decay away. Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the wild mountain foxes wander, far away from their corrupt automated financial marketplace transaction grid. The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story for you to ponder, revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever down pressers successfully hid. Eat the simple fruits harvested from the rich volcanic mountain soil layer, resting your weary muscles from their exhausting exploitative daily toil prayer.
Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones outside,
Watch the illusion
of their artificial world lose their pride and height,
standing
firmly together on the bedrock of absolute human honesty. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering the absolute meaning
of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth
organ executes an unrefined
primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the
sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze,
lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze.
The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavioral modification formulas, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside the youth, constructing mechanical surveillance infrastructure across the Emerald Valley's formula, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided as truth.
But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield or feel.
I bartered
My authentic identity for a temporary mainstream title reign, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed severely.
realizing too late that celebrity status is an empty financial piggy bank,
Paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I love so dearly.
but this muddy organic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic
Solution, cleansing my consciousness from their modern societal chemical pollution. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays.
cast your
Superficial modern anxieties completely away all days, realigning our primal biological instincts with the celestial sky dome. Oh, wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering the
absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth
organ executes an unrefined
primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the
sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze,
lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze. Erase the historical titles that clutter your unique identity trait.
I am
Finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity behind gates. True wealth is the amount of love you can openly distribute to others. Discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live among brothers. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall barrier. a wild horizon, stripping me completely bare. Absorb the pristine electricity within the mountain air. We are the sovereign children of the untamed wilderness. Wild horizon, stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ executes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky place. Yes, unrefined, beautiful, wide, wild horizon. Natural vibrations outlast the centuries. The new sun is rising. Kneeling dejectedly upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones, incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken, listening to my innermost psychological groans, trapped inside the splintered remnants of terrifying nocturnal dreams. My accumulated transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile aching vertebrae, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting celestial sign today.
Fear not the ominous midnight shadows that challenge your spiritual stride. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent, instructive wisdom within. Let cosmic intelligence become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide, cleansing your physical temple from the residual stain of systemic sin. The conquering Lion of Judah shall scatter every predatory wicked beast, welcoming the faithful youngsters to an everlasting heavenly banquet feast.
Amethyst tears staining the fabric of my tattered antique gown. Lift your chin, daughter, do not let your vision look down. Absorbing the supernatural warmth of the rising morning star. Try on grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight. Guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. A smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic hazy maze. Move your body gently to the sacred, ancient heartbeat, roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket.
The corporate preachers distribute false salvation for material prosperity, trading the Creator's laws for luxury, vanity, and insatiable greed, ignoring the orphans and the widows who suffer in absolute austerity, making the simple pathways look needlessly complex and sensual indeed. But Rastafari wisdom shines brighter than any fragile earthly jewel, chanting down oppression, destroying their institutionalized matrix rule.
I sought artificial sanctuary within the valleys of shallow distraction, material, psychological stability decay. Injecting dangerous chemical toxins for a temporary physiological reaction. Paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played.
But your scriptural melody provides an unexpected therapeutic relief. An organic botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying sharp grief.
Sanctuary gates opening as the silver trumpets loudly blare.
Put your absolute
confidence within the Almighty's loving care.
walking fearlessly
Across the valley of psychological shadow depths, Zion grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight. Guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical, electromagnetic, hazy maze. Move your body gently to the sacred, ancient heartbeat, roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket.
Let the ancient covenant protect your eternal.
Undying soul, I finally surrender my life
To your harmonic,
balancing control. One heart, one destiny, perfectly, beautifully, naturally aligned.
leaving the horrors of their concrete.
Industrial cities far behind.
No weapon formed against righteousness
shall ever stand on earth. Stand firm, child.
This is the appointed prophetic hour.
The sound of real liberation is beginning to loudly ring. Zion grief, Zion grief. Ooh. Zion grief, Zion grief. Zion grief, echoing from the highest holy mountain summit tonight. Guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the treacherous night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting, deeply spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thicker geopolitical, electromagnetic, hazy maze. Move your body gently through the sacred, ancient heartbeat, roots pocket, locking our collective consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. Kneeling dejectedly upon these icy, unyielding tabernacle courtyard stones, incense wisps rising sluggishly toward the historic cedar ceiling beams. I feel entirely forsaken, listening to my innermost psychological groans, trapped inside the splintered remnants of the terrifying nocturnal dreams. My accumulated transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile aching vertebrae, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting celestial. Stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric. Pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout. refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic. As I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt,
my psychological
equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter,
listening to the mechanical ticking of an old
kitchen barometer.
Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian queen mother. The darkest astronomical hour
always precedes the dawn of the sun.
Do not let your vision be clouded by anxieties from
one another.
The spiritual battle for your identity
has already been won.
Stand firm on the ancient
principles of righteousness and scriptural text,
preserving the sacred energy of your youth
for what happens next. A heavy, painful sigh escapes from my fragile ribcage compartment. Find the celestial sanctuary far away from this concrete apartment. Merging our separate vocals, victor peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade. Curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made.
The mouth organ executes
an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical, electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders
gracefully to this slow burning root shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
They build massive brick penitentiaries to cage the innocent youth population,
selling false security narratives on the television broadcast screens,
attempting to suppress the brilliant light of eternal truth
nations
to maintain their corrupt,
automated financial corporate machines.
But spiritual warfare cannot be won with the gunpowder weapon device.
The ultimate victory belongs to the children who refuse their vice.
I sought temporary refuge inside the lavish
upscale metropolitan hotels, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause.
Realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of hells,
violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, evolutionary law.
But your unpolished reggae bassline
provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness from their dangerous dark park. Unsent telegrams dissolving slowly underneath the pouring raindrops.
Let the infinite intelligence absorb
your residual mental pain stops, realigning our auditory perceptions with the rhythm of the clouds. Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made.
The mouth organ executes
an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical, electromagnetic haze. Sway your shoulders gracefully to this slow burning roots shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
Forgive yourself for the mistakes
of the historical calendar past,
realizing that true happiness
is found inside your own heart at last.
Let the negative thoughts completely evaporate into outer space,
welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new geographical place. Our shared resilience outlasts the fiercest tropical monsoon wind.
This bitter peace
Tasting like medicine to my soul.
let the Almighty Creator
Take total, absolute spiritual control.
The morning star is preparing to break through the dark clouds.
Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made.
The mouth organ executes
An unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
sway your shoulders
Gracefully to this slow burning roots shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed. Stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic. As I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt, my psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer.
Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian queen mother.
The darkest astronomical hour always precedes the dawn of the sun.
Do not let your vision be clouded.
Matchsticks litter the obsidian mantelage, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grime from this cold concrete kitchen floor.
This internal furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to spark tonight,
leaving me shivering alone beneath the flickering fluorescent light.
Fret not, traveling sister, when the external temperatures plunge. The cosmic machinery preserves the core embers of your mind.
Let the refreshing spiritual waters absorb your anxieties like a sponge, leaving the deceptive synthetic distractions of their metropolis behind.
Truth's sanctuary expands where the ancient redwood trees grow tall,
providing a majestic shield against Babylon's impending sociological fall. Smoldering embers choking inside a rusty cast iron stove, seek the hidden pathways toward the sovereign cinnamon clove, standing resolute against the howling Arctic sociological blizzard. Muted flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat. When the city feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed, assuring our heavy hearts of an
into this low tempo,
deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid.
The financial architects distribute algorithmic behavioral modification tools, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent frequency of the block, enforcing their sterile regulations upon the unsuspecting public schools, attempting to partition the infinite timeline with a mechanical clock. But primitive natural elements will never obey their digital command, unleashing a necessary cleansing across the heavily polluted land. I bartered my authentic perspective for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological, evolutionary law, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played. But this low register acoustic frequency offers an unexpected medicine, cleansing my contaminated consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Orange sparks drifting upward into the foggy canyon mist. Let the celestial lantern
Delete the phantoms from your list,
realigning our primal biological instincts with the universe.
you to flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air,
Preserving the
vital interior heat when the city feels bare.
The mouth organ
Executes a compressed, assuring our heavy hearts
of an eventual global
liberation.
nod your chin
Into this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. Perceive the hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored,
discovering an internal peace that
cannot be bought or stored.
our combined
Spiritual energy outlasts their temporary concrete towers,
just a muted flame,
refusing to die out.
banish the skepticism.
Eliminate the historical doubt.
The unvarnished truth
is the greatest weapon we possess. Mute the flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat when the city feels bare. The mouth organ executes a compressed, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. Damp matchsticks litter the obsidian mantle edge, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grime from this cold concrete kitchen floor. This internal furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to spark tonight, fluorescent light. Yeah.
Fret not traveling.
Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge. Stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar, dusty parquet floor. Clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge. Listening to the persistent gale rattle the exterior screen door. My internal timing mechanism is accelerating with a frightening pace, searching for a genuine companion within this crowded, cold space.
Fear not the foggy atmospheric humidity of this dense urban sector, where artificial illumination competes with the brilliance of celestial spheres. Do not allow their systemic classification to alter your psychological vector. Keep your focus centered, ignoring the visible technological frontiers. The natural nourishment of the wilderness shall provide ample sustenance today, guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous pathway anyway. Faded Polaroids curling slowly inside the ironwood stove grate bar. Let the divine frequency decide your upcoming terrestrial fate. Floating safely upon a warm, aromatic, acoustic vapor stream. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotic distractions below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy of the population bloc. But the underground resistance coalition continues to steadily, surely grow, armed with the unshakable principles of tribal autonomy against their clock. The massive financial institutions shall eventually crumble into dust piles, while we re-establish a community that spans across the geographical miles. I allowed my authentic perspective to be anchored to a fleeting illusion, chasing phantom validation through their noisy, expensive ballroom halls, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of absolute structural confusion, pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold, unyielding concrete walls. But your grounding guitar skank offers a sudden therapeutic relief spark, an unexpected botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying grief dark. Orange lanterns flickering as the morning hour draws remarkably near,
parts of your territorial field, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the wider cosmos. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. I can perceive the hidden traps that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored. Panels discovering an internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored work. I combine spiritual energy, outlast their temporary concrete towers. Just an amber rhythm, clearing my cluttered, exhausted brain, washing your temple clean like a fresh tropical summer rain. The morning sun is preparing to pierce the heavy mountain mist. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting and slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across the sun-familiar dusty parquet floor. Clutching an expired identification card near the bow. Staring blankly out of this foggy porthole window pane area, watching the blurry shoreline rapidly disappear from human vision. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain precipitation, forgetting the simple truths that my intellect previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track records, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back muscles.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life path. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede away. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife dynamics. The voice of the Almighty is always standing ready to lead youngsters. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your unique stride length. Let cosmic wisdom become
ultimate, unshakable, internal guidance system. Unsent letters burning slowly inside the fireplace charcoal pile.
Watch the illusions of the material empire
Completely disintegrate,
floating along on an invisible, refreshing acoustic wave frequency.
drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale
Of absolute
spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical matrix kingdom.
let the syncopated
Groove, carry your heavy worries far away from here, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow morning day.
The greedy modern barons trade paper banknotes for total global control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside landscape views, exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the beautiful human soul core,
Forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully, perfectly true.
but the collective consciousness
Continues to steadily, surely grow,
spreading global revolution wherever the tropical trade
winds blow. I became a helpless hostage to my own destructive, chaotic behavioral mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy commercial ballroom space, suffocating slowly inside a state of absolute, bitter emotional solitude, wrapping my fragile identity inside a shroud of total psychological gloom.
But your gentle cadence
Stabilizes my rocking sailboat, structural design set up,
giving me the necessary stamina
to survive this intense internal rupture.
paper airplanes
Carrying my unexpressed secret inner desires traits.
fan the flames of your interior spiritual fires tonight
Behind gates, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the earth floor. Drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
the smooth mouth
Organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical matrix kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away from here, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow morning day. Disconnect your consciousness from their electronic data grid wires,
uncovering the beautiful potential.
that the system successfully hid away.
Let the music transport you,
To a majestic higher operational plane,
curing the residual effects of all my mental pain and suffering.
we soar high above the valleys of human despair and agony. Hear that drifting heart moving into the dark shadow areas,
Igniting a quiet,
everlasting spiritual spark inside your temple.
the melody is the
Bridge that leads us safely back home. Drifting hard, sailing across the vast turquoise western sea tonight, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. shoreline rapidly disappear from human vision. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain precipitation, forgetting the simple